Sorry.
What the fuck? This is like, who is this? What is she?
He wanted to let everyone know who he was.
Don't get offended if I say my bitch. I'm all up my parking and all up my business. I'ma put it back and I said ain't no earless. But please don't get offended if I say, bitch, that's my bitch, that's my bitch.
Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's your girl Unika Banfield, and today I have some of my lovely friends here. So I'll be starting with the boys first, and this is
Kevin Kwame.
And my name is Damilola, aka Senorfenty.
Jaktraded, wrap up from out and all those things.
this is
Joanhopeskin.
I'm Conde.
Mika.
AKA the Bratz doll.
and that's her. So today guys, we'll be discussing some lovely topics like DLs, love, and few bits and bobs in the community that we're going through at the moment. So guys, today, where do we start?
That's a big can of worms you trying to open.
There's a few things that you already said. So like, what would you said DL, so
Well, tell us your DL experience.
Yeah, let's
Yeah.
know about that. Let's hear about that.
Yeah.
It's the story by the morning, baby.
So my DL experience, guys. I think this will take up the whole show, so I'll just say 5 minutes about it. I love bad boys. But the thing I don't like about these DL bad boys is where you can't go out with them. That's my biggest problem. If I can hold your hand and walk in the street, I don't want you. Sorry.
So why do you say DL, man?
Not the point, like, what is it you do? Talk to them, just, you know, you like them, but you don't like the fact that you can't do certain things.
No, but there's two types of DL. There's a DL that will walk the streets with you, that will go out with you, and then there's a private one.
The thing is, I think we need to distinguish the difference between DL and discreet. There's some people who don't want their business out there, but it doesn't necessarily mean that they're DL.
Yeah.
So,
true.
Okay, so that's discreet in your business.
Yeah, as in,
so I'm
private,
I would classify that as
DL.
For me, what DL means is someone that don't want to identify as gay.
Yeah.
It's like overt
He
secrecy.
wants to be a secret. He's straight, but wants to just enjoy the luxury things that we do as gay men.
I love that, the luxury things.
Yeah, no, the luxury thing, that's a fact.
Things, you know, he wants to do all of that, but then will not even admit to anyone that he's doing that, and then they will see you in person and not even acknowledge you. We'll have a secret relationship with. That's what I classify as DL. But it's discreet. There's some people that are discreet that they don't mind you, but at the same time they just want to keep their business to themselves. You know, the gay community can be a bit messy, so they are more comfortable to just keep it on the low and do their own thing. But yet they still have relationships with, you know, whatever. So which one is bothering?
The one that, okay, so we have a relationship in this apartment only. That's what bothering me. Those people that just want a relationship in the apartment.
So what is that, you know, sometimes we need to know what we want. We can't like just accept it. You know what I mean? I feel like from my experience as well, I've been with a guy that was not comfortable being gay. You know what I mean? He told me from the get-go, you know what, like, this is a side of me I'm trying to figure it out, and me being young, I did like him, but you know what I mean, I saw beyond the DL, you know what I mean? I was able to connect with him, and but obviously there was nothing that was going to come out of it, and he was quite honest. He was like, you know what, like, this is not going to happen between you and I, we're just buddies, we will do things, but you know what it is, fair enough, we're buddies, but when you're sharing intimacy and do all that stuff with someone, it becomes more than that. It becomes like your feelings get invested, you get jealous, you want more. So then it's like I had to now put myself in that situation because it's not healthy for me. Do you know what I mean? If I'm going to, I don't really care if you deal or not deal, like I could do whatever I want, but when my feeling is invested in you, then there's a problem for me. And so I put myself out of that. If you're DL, like, I don't care what you do, but at the end of the day, it can't affect me. Do you know what I mean? That's
as
just
a person.
because you know what, everyone's to their own person. People are going to do what they want to do. And but if you know that you can't handle some things, then you should not be involved in that at all. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So,
correct.
and babe, there's a lot of bad boys that are gay, babe.
Yeah, I was gonna say, yeah, not like all bad boys are DL.
Yeah,
Like, if that's
it's
your
not bad boys.
thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, bad boys are out there, honey. Okay.
They are.
So, yeah. So.
I think from what you Danny said, it's just always good to just like set your boundaries and let like the person know like, okay, this is it. Like, if we're fucking, we're fucking.
You know
like
what it is
that's
sometimes, like, when you are craving love, sometimes you don't even care about the boundaries.
True, that is true. That is true, yeah.
Yeah, like at that time I knew
You just
that
want that,
it wasn't
that's
good for me, but I was just so, and he was hot as well, I can't lie. Yeah, you know Nigerian. No, he's not Nigerian, but you kind of Nigerian, babe. But he was so hot as well. I've never experienced that. We had a lot of fun as well, but I didn't
sure
feel
you
like
did.
I was just going the wrong way. Like I was just going the wrong way, you know. And it also made me feel not good about myself because when you're DL, they don't want you to. They kind of put you down.
Yeah.
Because what it is, they're not comfortable with themselves.
Yeah,
definitely.
So what happens that they
try
want
to dim your light.
you down,
Yeah.
and made me not even like my own self. Made me feel insecure about things that I should be proud about. I was a bit insecure of because he saw me in a different way. He wanted me to be what he was. Do you know what I mean?
So what about
that's
this?
a problem.
So, I have a good relationship with DLs and trades. I feel like when it comes to like DL trade, I date them for a reason. So, I date them because gay men have hurt me in the past. You kind of give them your soul and then they don't do right with it. So like with DLs and trade, it's like, I know what I'm getting from you, so I'm going to get sex, I'm going to get that energy in my bedroom. And then after that, I don't know about it.
You see,
But
that's good because he knows what you want.
That's what I was saying, and then
Yeah.
you have to understand what you want from it. If that's what you want, and that's what that works for you, and
That's
then
amazing.
you didn't come out of it as a victim. You came out of it like you knew it was all understanding, and you had that mutual understanding. Then I personally love it because you know, you have to understand. For me, like I understand homosexuality, the good and the bad. And then there's times when I never judge a guy for being DL because just because I'm out don't mean that everyone's gonna
No, yeah, I understand that
and
part,
just because I'm
definitely.
comfortable being gay don't mean every gay guy's gonna be comfortable being gay. It's a hard world being gay. Do you
Yeah,
understand?
it is.
And I know what I've been through. Do you know what I mean? Even once upon a time, I could have been called DL as hard as you might want to believe. Do you know what I mean? But that's my reality. Hey, ho. Do you know what I mean? So then, and then like when I see someone as DL, like if I'm gonna date you, I wouldn't say I won't date a guy as DL, but at the end of the day, I'm not going to now be blaming myself when I'm upset. I know that that's this issue that I put myself into because that's what's going to happen. They're not going to want to hold your hand outside.
Yeah.
They're not going to want to publicly give you affection. They're not going to want to. It's going to be you meet me in this location. In here, it's going to be you need to act not. You know what I mean? It's going to be all these things. It's not healthy, but if you have an understanding, like for example, what
I love what he said.
What he just said just now, he just said, you know what, like it's just for that, and it works for me. It's cool. Then that's cool.
And in that way, like you're not getting used by anyone. Like in his example, like you don't want to you don't want to be used by anyone in this world. Like,
but there was a point in time in life where I only liked them because I have a big personality, and I do love a DL guy,
a dominant,
dominant guy to calm me down. So if you watch,
why is that only DL's gay?
Yeah,
no, babe, I don't find
No, I think it's a man thing.
I think it might be more the fact that that person, there's something about that person that's so unavailable but available.
The mystery of it all.
And the whole
when you really think about it,
turns people on
not to say that
you know,
being around gay men is boring, but you know, you are used to, you've now seen every type of gay man there is at this point in this queer life. So you want to see something that's just not what you're seeing, and what you're not seeing. The things with DL guys is that they don't actually realize how, like, they are like low-key blocking themselves, because it's like they clearly have an understanding that they want something different, but they are also like kind of blocking themselves, and by doing that, like you said, they start bringing you down, because they are not going to feel any kind of control if they're dealing with someone who has such a deep understanding of their sexuality. So what they're going to do is make you feel like shit. Like when I was identifying as a trans man, and I was, I guess, for a lot of trans men, passing is like a big thing, and I would say that I passed quite well, as it were, you know what I mean? And I did attract a lot of attention from gay men, and this is something that I hadn't really explored. Like, it's conversations I've had with other trans men before, but like, something about me, like, for them, it was kind of like I was giving them this masculine energy, but I had, you know, a vagina. So essentially, for them, they were like, "Oh, you're just giving me what I want." And but essentially, what they want is like, it's weird. It's like they want that masculine energy from it, but they also want you to give like the energy of like a woman, depending on what that person's into. But I guess the general stereotype for DLs is that they want like something that is masculine presenting, but also has something feminine kind of wrapped in around it or something. So I guess it's kind of like really messy because it's not great for either parties because it's like no one wins really.
Yeah.
Like yes, you bust it wide open. Like I'm feeling good now. Like a bitch is feeling waking up. Like yeah. But in the reality, it's like, how long am I going to do this?
And do you know what? And do you know what she said there has made me realise what makes it messy is that I think with a lot of gay people, we still have like the ideology of like the straight people, how they do things. We sort of like bring it into like our lives.
This heteronormativity.
Exactly, like no offense to like your preference.
No, it's okay.
But why can't you like why can't a feminine guy be attracted to another feminine guy? It was
yeah, because even in like
weird.
community, in like the lesbian community, for some studs, especially in the black lesbian community, for a lot of studs they see stud on stud as like gay.
Oh, so
So in their head it's like two gay men. Do you know what I mean? So it kind of just like
that's how I see it.
blows my mind.
But someone. It wasn't meant to be that way. Someone put that there. That's
That's what I'm saying. No, they bring the straight people.
It's a following trend that was all done, and for me personally, I'm not for that really. I believe that you just need to just connect with who you connect with. Me personally, I like masculine guys. But I also like feminine guys, just like myself.
Really?
Woo! Because I'm a man.
Nah.
Do you know what I mean? I love all men. All men. I like white men, black men, just as long as you're a man. And
you've got a penis.
But no what? Let's just stop it now.
No, I mean I'm gay, so I like men. Do you know what I mean? That's just what it is. I'm gay, but I like all men. I like fat men. I don't care like how you act, how you behave. But my main thing is how we connect. That's very important to me because all men are attractive. I'm attracted to you. I'm attracted to you. I'm attracted to you. He's really cute as well. I love men. I think everyone attractive, but then it's not just attractive that makes me stay attractive. It's like you could be attracted and then be a whole evil person. Then I'm not attracted to you. Do you know what I mean? Or you are thinking you're so full of yourself, and I'm like, it's all about the personality as well. So that really comes back.
Some deals are actually so full of themselves. They are actually quite brazen.
And that's why I don't.
Like they will literally be like, oh yeah, I can get whatever I want. It's quite
and then also they know that in
have access to everything.
They know that in demand. Like for example, they will hit you up. They're not even show you their picture.
I wish someone would.
Mate, they'll show you. They will show you literally like an elbow and a nipple, and then they'll be like, come here now.
If they don't show you a dick pic, like straight.
So okay, guys.
Because gay men want that. They like that whole mysterious thing. They like that.
So let me say something. So let me say on Grindr. I have a profile on Grindr. I say if you don't send a pic, no chat.
And then they say but sometimes I'm biased with my own self. If a dear guy come into my chat,
you make the exception.
I make
But no, this attraction to DL men is like something else in itself. So a lot of feminine, I can only speak for feminine gay black men. We don't get the love from masculine gay men, so therefore we set for it in the trade and the men who approach us on the street.
Interesting, you
So
know?
yeah, that's why.
Black cis women kind of talk in a similar way when they're talking about like those back in the day when we had those like old school black movies, and there would be like a group of black women talking about like wanting that big muscular bad boy to come in. It's that same kind of energy because
it's the same
kind of energy because at the end of the day we all, as much as we like to kill ourselves, and we all will say, oh, I want a nice man. We all want someone that will literally fling us across the room and like grab us essentially because that's what everybody kind of wants because they want that dominance, they want that reassurance.
No, but not everyone wants the dominance.
Right.
No,
but dominance comes in different ways.
Yeah, because some people want the mommy and daddy experience.
Right. Somebody wants
but not me.
Yeah, some people want to heal.
Yeah, hit me, fling me.
In my case, who I'm a trans non-binary person, I don't like DL guys. I don't see that. Because I'm a queer individual. I want other queer individuals. I want femme guys, non-binaries, trans men. I want other queer men. I don't want to be someone's little secret.
Yeah.
No. I'm really okay with myself. I'm really okay with my gender, with my sexuality, my orientation. Everything is really on fleek.
Period.
Yeah, I don't want a DL guy to destroy my my
I'm
everything.
going to be honest, I wish I had that type of, instinct. I have multiple personalities. I'm going to be a bit vulnerable, but I have multiple personalities in the sense of how I engage with men. I'm very open, I'm very out there. But when I see someone like you, that inspires me a lot because I'm not always as comfortable in spite of me being very popular online with their makeup and all this stuff. But when I come around guys that I'm talking to, I always try to keep that under the rocks. So I always get scared of being judged.
Sometimes, yeah.
It's a bad habit. I don't like it. I'm trying to work on being more open and talking about what I love, makeup and stuff. Because I'm seeing at the point from my past. Look at what there's never going away anyway. They're the same ones that's
actually crazy.
You can never make anyone happy. I went to this period of time last year. I was looking very different. I was muscular. I was my beard. I don't know if you see that. I didn't want to. I look at myself.
That made you look.
I was not.
I thought you were straight.
Yeah, I was going through this whole. I didn't used to wear makeup that much. I started wearing makeup for maybe 6 months. I was someone else. I looked so different. And then during lockdown when that all happened, I just was thinking. I was like, what am I doing? What am I doing? And I was talking to a lot of men those times, and I was just a whole other person. I was even talking differently. I was trying to talk like them. It was not working because my voice is hard to do that. My voice are very low. So it's but I was even getting expert at doing it actually because I was so infatuated with having what I could not get because I was thinking that this was not getting me what I wanted. But then I realized, I was like, you know what, I can't do that because you have to stay true to yourself. It doesn't matter because all these people you're doing these things for, they're the same ones that and then they don't give you anything at the end of the day. You stayed lost, you know what I mean?
True.
All that time I was doing all that, I was never happy. I wasn't happy because it was not me. This is why it's very important to stay true to yourself. So when I hear when you say that, it's quite inspirational because it's you shouldn't really be actually engaging in this type of behavior, uplifting people that don't even give a F about you.
Exactly.
You need to really just stay true to who you are. There's going to be someone that's going to be there for you. Since I've done that now, I'm not going to be, I'll be honest, I'm still doing back and forth. But I'm going to get out of it eventually, trust me. I'm working on it.
So I've heard what everyone said, and in terms of DL, I've never had that because as soon as I get ready and I walk out of the door, if you say you're DL and you see me, you're not going to be that no more. So I kind of turn heads. So I've never had this is my first time hearing in terms of experiences with DL men because I've never had that. I've always dated men who are, I would say, high profile in terms of they've got their own things going on. They want me for who I am as a person. They like me for who I am. They could equally walk down the streets with me. I don't care because I am a lot. When I mean a lot, I can be crazy at any point. In terms of crazy, good crazy, but not bad crazy. So my personality is way up high there. So everyone I've met in that aspect, they are not DL men. So I'm glad I'm hearing all of this and I'm getting to know
I mean, I never dated a DL guy as well.
Yeah,
so
it's good. It's really good.
Boy.
I still go back though.
I'm
In conclusion.
So the next topic I want to talk about is finding love as a trans.